Hey guys, welcome back to Imbalance Fitness. My name is Ben. I'm going to be taking you through a full body workout today based around strength. We're going to do your legs, we're going to have a basic pull and a basic push, and we're going to finish off with some core. So let's do it. Alright guys, the first exercise we're going to go through today is the bodyweight squat, and we're all going to do it on a box to get everyone used to throwing their weight back into the hips. The three key points that I'm going to get everyone to worry about is that we keep a neutral spine, to keep our spine in a strong position, especially when you progress it on at a later date and you start loading it up with weight. You always want to make sure that that spine's in a strong position. The second point is that you throw your weight into your hips to get all the recruitment out of the glutes. And the third is that you push through your heels on the way up. Alright, the next exercise we're going to get into today is the push-up, probably one of my favorites. There's three key points I'm going to get you to worry about when you're doing this exercise, and that's making sure that you keep a neutral neck. A lot of the time I find that people chuck their chin into the chest quite bad. You wake up one morning and you'll think, what the hell have I done to my neck? So you want to make sure that their neck's just nice and straight, chin's tucked in a little bit, just like you'd be walking around the street normally. There's no shrug through the shoulder. Okay, and you want to make sure that you keep those shoulders depressed and back, keeping that elbow pointing down on a 45-degree angle. The other one is hips straight, so you don't want to sag forward or bike rack back. So you don't want to be pushing that bum up. You want to make sure that core is nice and tight and that everything's dead straight. We're going to get into it now. The first progression we're going to work on is up on a box. Okay, so I'm not going to throw you on your knees if you can't do push-up. We're going to reduce the amount of weight, but keep the muscle recruitment throughout the body. I'm going to show you now. The two things I want to talk to you about right now is hand placement and elbow direction. We'll start with elbow direction. One of the tests I actually do with all my clients is I walk up to them and I place my hand out and I say push it away. When they do, 100% of the time I find that the elbow will always fly out at that 45-degree angle. Why that is your body recognizes that that's where it's at its strongest. It's closer to its midline. A lot of the times you find people will do push-ups and the elbow will flare out at this very rigid angle. It's not a strong position for your body to be in. It puts a lot of stress on the shoulder joint. We want to bring that elbow down in a 45 degree so we can depress our shoulder and put a lot more through the pec rather than grinding away at that shoulder joint. The other thing I want you to talk to you about is hand placement. Hands should be just outside, shoulder width apart. And you always want to make sure that your shoulder goes over your knuckles. This is to prevent you from your elbow from flying out at that very rigid angle. So from here, if you start here, I always want you to push yourself forward a touch. Okay, so when you come down, elbows flare out 45 degrees, shoulders stay above those knuckles. Okay, and I'll just do it on a bench as well. Same deal here. Hands just outside the shoulders. Step out so that you're straight. Shoulders come over the knuckles. Elbows will fly at that 45-degree angle. That's it. Alright guys, so we've done your chest, we've done your legs, and now we've got to get into a basic pull with an inverted row on a 45-degree angle. Okay, limb placement. First with the hands. So we're going to make sure that our hands are outside our shoulders, and that our forearms, even from when we're fully extended to when we fully pull ourselves in, that our forearms are always parallel. So the strength component of the program is out of the way. Now to finish off, what we're going to work on is some intensity and some core strength. Two exercises I'm going to superset together are the burpee and the prone hold. Okay, with the burpee, a few things I'm going to get you to work on is making sure that your hands are always under your shoulders, and then at the bottom you're nice and tall, nice and flat with those hips down, not hyperextending, but dead straight. We'll go through the burpee first. I'm going to get you to squat down to the ground, hands flat. Then to kick out into a push-up position with your hands on your shoulders. So dead straight. Come back up with flat feet. And a jump at the top if you wish. If you want to make it a touch harder, put the jump at the top and a push-up at the bottom. And I'll show you that one too. So if we want to progress it a little bit, we'll work on this. So hands flat, under the shoulders, down, push up. Feet flat, jump at the top. Okay? For the majority of people who are first starting out in the gym, there's a regression of the exercise that we can actually do, but it takes a lot of the intensity out, but still the same muscle improvement it's going to be turning up. Down to the ground with hands flat, walk out into that push-up position, then walk back into that standing position. Always make sure that you've got your glutes on at the top of the movement and the hips are straight. You get full extension through those hips. Prone hold. Get down on the ground first. Elbows underneath the shoulders, feet are hip width apart, and you're on your toes, holding yourself up. Relax through everything, relax through your whole body except for your hips. It's only hips you need to keep up right now. So don't squeeze your hands because that just wastes precious energy that you use to keep your hips up. Neck's also neutral. Back up. And how I'm going to get you to do that is I'm going to go 30 seconds and 30 seconds. So 30 seconds worth of burpees, as many reps as you can get out with proper technique, can't stress that enough. And 30 seconds worth of prone holds, okay? Back to back, so no break in between. Okay, we'll do 3 to 4 sets of that. All right guys, now that the demonstrations are over, I'm gonna put them all into a program for you so you can try it out for yourself at your gym. Now the beauty of this is that you actually don't need a lot of room to perform everything. You're gonna do it all in this, a few square feet right here. Do it in the exact same order that I showed you. So I'm going to give you 5 repetitions of everything. So first off, we've got the squat. Ready to push up. And right into the inverted row. We're going to superset them 3 times, all with the rep range of about 15 to 20. Take about 30 to 45 seconds break between sets. Straight after that, you're going to get into your 30 and 30 with the burpees and prone hold. Right here, I'm going to perform 5 burpees for you, and then about 10 to 15 seconds of a prone hold. Same sort of form, the same format we're going to use for this as well. Heart rate's up already. So three rounds of them, 30 seconds worth of burpees, 30 seconds worth of prone holds. Stretch yourself out, pull yourself down, and aiming to get you in and out of the gym are around 30 minutes. A quick workout, but very effective. Everything today. Thanks guys.